In this video, I'm going to cover how to choose the best area to live in around Pensacola, and I'm going to give the pros and cons of each area. And stay tuned for the entire video, where at the end I will cover my personal favorite area. And before we get started, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenneth. I'm a real estate agent, realtor, and real estate investor in the Pensacola area, and it will be my pleasure to answer any questions or serve you or help you find, buy, or sell your next home. So this video is not so much my opinion of the best area. This video is more about you, and I'm going to present you really the facts in my opinion of the areas, and so that really you can make an informed decision of where you'd like to live and what's best, for you and or your family. So I'm going to start with downtown Pensacola. That would be zip codes 32501, 32502. And this area mostly attracts, single people, young couples, people new to the area that are looking for the urban life, be able to walk places, walkability, close to bars, close to restaurants. And really the pros of this area are it has the most nice restaurants, the most opportunities for social events, concerts, walkability, and another pro is it has really the highest appreciation and increase in prices in the last 1 to 2 years because of its growth and popularity. And the cons for downtown area is you're going to have the smallest lots, the smallest yards. A lot of homes are on 30-foot lots where they're basically touching each other. You're going to have the highest cost per square foot, especially for new homes, $200 to $300. Really the least amount of parking options, and with its city and urban life, we have the highest rates of poverty, homelessness, and all the things that come along with that. The next area I'm going to move into is just east of downtown, just a little bit north, and that is East Hill. It is 32503 zip code, and this area really draws people that want to have a waterfront home, and the pros of East Hill would be older homes with great architecture, character, and it's a well-kept neighborhood, very close proximity to downtown Pensacola, and it has a fabulous park, which is Bayview Park, right there on the water. The cons for East Hill would be it's just a high price, it's a very expensive area, typically over $200 per square foot, very limited new home options. And the next area is Northeast Pensacola, 32504 and 32514, which is mostly the Ferry Pass area. This area attracts people mostly because of its close proximity to UWF, University of West Florida, shopping centers, the mall, Sam's Club, Targets, the airport, and all those things. It also, some of the pros, it has, minus its close proximity, it has scenic highway, great views, Bay Bluffs Park, and the cons would be that it's higher traffic. You're going to deal with traffic when it comes to Davis Highway, 9 Mile Road. And one more pro that I forgot to mention actually is it has a nice established neighborhood. And moving next to the next area would be, I'm going to group West Pensacola and the Perdido Key area. Zip codes 32507, 506, 505. And this area mostly draws people related around NAS Pensacola, whether those are active duty or government contractors or people that support. It also attracts people around the Naval Hospital and PSC, Pensacola State College Warrenton campus, which is the largest community college in the area. The pros here is there are a lot of options when it comes to more affordable waterfront homes. Perdido Key in the Perdido area is a less touristy beach, so if you're not drawn to, if you're not keen on the crowds and the sheer numbers and touristy vibe of Pensacola Beach, this is a good area. And the cons here is there are limited new home options, and there are a lot of wetlands in the area. So not so much about flooding, but more about not building new homes and not being able to build as much in this. So the next area is 𝗨𝗏𝗶𝗹, zip code 32561 and 32563. It's most well known and attracts people because of its the top rated public schools in the area, and also its close proximity to Pensacola Beach. Just a side note here, Pensacola Beach is actually also in zip code 32561, but it is not part of 𝗨𝗏𝗶𝗹 and is not in the same county of Santa Rosa County. So the pros of living here are high income area, the least amount of poverty, the most options when it comes to waterfront homes and homes of 1 million plus. And the cons would be it's crowded, there's very limited homes, there's not many new homes being built, and the price per square foot is typically $200 per square foot. And the next area is Midway and Navarre, 32566. Really attracts people that want to be kind of in that midway point between Destin, Fort Walton, and Pensacola. Attracts people that center their work around Eglin. And the pros here is it's close proximity to Navarre Beach, which is known as one of the most relaxing beaches, definitely a family beach. And also another pro here is there is a lot of development as far as new homes, so it is a great place right now to find a new home at a great price per square foot. The cons here is that it's just kind of, and some people would say it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's a little bit far from Pensacola and a little bit far, so it kind of feels like really to get anywhere you have to drive 20-30 minutes to get to. And on to Pace. This is zip code 32571, and this area attracts mostly families looking for the suburban nice neighborhoods and having good public schools. The pros here is you're typically going to have a large lot, a not too older home. Most of these homes are going to be newer, built in the last 10-15 years. And really here, the price per square foot is one of the optimal thing that attracts people. Often you're going to see $120 to $150 per square foot. You have the most options as far as gated communities here. And really the cons here are, because this is the fastest growing area, the area is lacking really the infrastructure in place, so the roads and the schools are getting very crowded. The next area is Milton, which is just east of Pace, and this is a 32570 is the zip code. Certainly has suburban areas and neighborhoods, but has a lot of rural areas. If you're attracted to having a larger lot, like some acreage, you might want to look here. It's characterized by its close proximity to NAS Whiting Field, and the pros here would be its easy access to the rivers, mainly Blackwater River, the freshwater. It has canals, the cheapest land really in the area. And the cons here would be it has poorly rated schools, really limited shopping centers and shopping options as far as restaurants, and the area is really dependent on Pace. So if you're living in Milton, you will be spending most likely a lot of time in Pace. And the final con is that it's just very far from the beaches, and depending which way you go, you're probably going to experience toll roads for the fastest way. The final area that I'm going to cover is Northwest Pensacola, and I'm going to group that with the Cantonment area of 32526 Northwest and 32533. This area draws people, related to primarily the big employer here is Navy Federal. Obviously easy access to I-10 to go west into Mobile and into Alabama. The pros here are it's a growing area. There has been a lot of growth and appreciation, mostly stemmed by the expansions of Navy Federal there. It has a lot of great neighborhood options, a lot of reasonably priced new home options, from $100 to $150 per square foot for a brand new home. Really the cons here are it's just very far from Pensacola Beach and downtown Pensacola Beach, and not terribly far, from the Perdido Key area for the beaches, but just further from most areas of other areas of Pensacola. So as promised, I was gonna order my list, and personally, I live in Gulf Breeze, and I'm gonna link a video right here about the pros and cons of living in Gulf Breeze you're checking out. So for me and my family, having this great school district, the high income area, and the close access to the beach is our most important factors while being still close to downtown. But if I was gonna group to my top three, so one, the area that I live in is Gulf Breeze proper. That would be my number one choice for people in the area. Number two, I would say it's very close, but at number two, if I was going to live somewhere else, it would probably be in the East Hill area. And then number three, maybe number two, depending on the house, it would be Pace. I said you're going to get a ton of value in Pace. You're going to be able to afford quite a bigger home and probably have a pool and things like that. So that is my 2 cents. Thanks for checking out, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.